Outstanding.
Welcome again to another tutorial video. It's a boy Eldorado and thing. Today we go show you a tool that I've been using since it's out to thicken up my vocals a little bit. I know many of y'all having issues like getting thick sounding vocals for your vocals. So in this particular video, I'm going to show you this plugin that I've been using from Arturia. I think the only other person that I have seen model this plugin is UAD, and I'm telling you, this has the same capability and also have advanced controls to it, in which it is really nice. So without further ado, welcome to Chorus Dimension from Arturia. It is a magician plugin. That's all I can say, because it works wonder if you use it on auxiliary or directly on the track. It have different, it serves different purpose. But for this particular one, I didn't. I'm trying to get in more into this plugin. I have used it on synths, but it's not in this particular session. But I really want to stay on topic with vocals, because instruments are pretty easy to mix, in sense to me, if you don't overdo it. But vocals really take some work, So how I used it on this particular vocal is, I pretty much have everything else as is. I didn't even trouble anything except I turned on the mix knob, and I really got something from it. So I'm going to select a section of the vocals here, and I'm going to bypass it first.
Check my drive in the roof. Diamonds in the ceiling, spaceship, yeah, the future feeling. Wanna check my rims, sexy palm, me cooling on.
Phenomenal. There's a ton of plugin can do a ton of things, but for this particular tool that I'm focusing on this video, as you can hear, it add dimension, depth, width, a little analog something. It is it works wonder. You have dynamics, that it adds dynamics to it, and you have different coloration of the dynamics, and you have different oscillator shape. You have a default, you have sine, you have triangle, you have square something, you have this zigzag looking thing over here, and you have a width knob, in which I practically do not touch it, and you have a mix knob here. You have a panic button, output gain, you can turn it back down. It has a lot of control. You have history here, or you really use this plugin within the session or time that you have been using it. And you have bypass and CPU load down here. You have so many things that you have. It comes with a few presets in which you can, do and save your own preset. You have the stereo mono mode. So even if it's on a stereo track, you can really mono down the signal, and you get it where you really need it. But it has so many use. It sounds good on synth, it sounds good on pluck, it sounds good even on adding little weird sound to certain keyboard sound. It is good for sound designing, that I can say, but for vocals, I'm telling you, it is something else. So as you can see, I did not use it in this session on, let me check, double check. Yeah, I did not use it on this session in like parallel. I use it directly, but I turned down it a lot. So what I'm going to do is play it again, and I'm going to exaggerate the mix knob and switch through different dimension mode, oscillator shapes, and dynamic color, so you can really hear certain things that it can do. So here goes.
Check my drive In the roof. Diamonds in the ceiling, spaceship, yeah, the future feeling. Wanna check my rims, sexy palm, me cooling on. Check my drive. In the roof. Diamonds in the ceiling, spaceship, yeah, the future feeling. Wanna check my rims, sexy palm, me cooling on.
So I think 4 can go is like combining it with other stuff. You can combine 4 and other stuff together, but when you click 0, yeah, you can combine 4 with a lot of stuff. When you click 0, everything comes up. You can see, you can combine 4 and 1, 4 and 3, 4 and 2, and you can just have 4 alone. No, 4 alone. You have to click one of the numbers before 4 alone, and you can remove, have it at default, and so forth like that. You have different oscillator shape here, but in most cases, I try to keep it at the default, but I slightly skip through to see what coloration and different oscillator shape work with the dimension mode. So it's like 3 things here working in conjunction to one another. So I might select. So I might select on oscillator shape, and I might like the oscillator shape, but I switch between the colors and see if any of them sound better on the particular sound that I'm working on, and whatever might sound best there, I might leave it as is, and then switch to the dimension mode and see if it really make a difference. If I switch between whatever the case may be, until me get a pleasant sound that I really need. Now, knowing a plugin is one, but experiment throughout your mixing, it is another thing. But with this plugin, it has very little control, and it serves a very different purpose from majority of the plugins that I have shown on this channel. Now, as I'm saying, you can use this to add width to your mixes, you can add depth, you can add thickness, space. You pretty much can do a lot of things with this plugin. You just have to know directly what you want. But the main purpose where you can really use this plugin for is like adding width and thickness to your vocals. You can even use on synth. It can really help you thicken up the synths and make the synths even wider than how they are. As the name suggested dimension, coarse dimension. So it's a lot of things going on within this plugin, and you can read up on it on their website. I really like the sound of this plugin, and I use it on various amount of mixes. I'm not familiar with the hardware that much, based upon what I have read. That's what I practically learned about. I think it's Roland that made the actual hardware, So, and the only other person than Arturia that model this plugin is UAD. So, if you don't own it on the UAD platform, you can own it from Arturia in their effects collection bundle. Yeah, so you can head over to their website or on the website that sells plugin, and you can grab it there. In November now we're having Black Friday sales, Cyber Monday, and Christmas is coming up. So if you missed it now, you can grab it later. But I'm telling you, this is a must-have plugin, for vocal purposes. And take my word for it, use this plugin. So thank you again for watching. This is a boy Eldorado. Hope me not really talk in this video too long, and bored you to death. But it is essential that I talk about these things. That stuff that I use. You can really use it to achieve similar, better, or quality to your sound, because oftentimes I listen vocals and they are too thin, or the body has been removed, it's not thick enough, a lot of stuff. So this is a must-have plugin to add to your arsenal. So please do check it out. Until the next time, peace out.